I needed a shot clock. So what I was gonna do, I did a little bit of research, and there's so many ones out there, and the biggest problem was I don't know where to start, but I had to start somewhere. And one thing that I've learned in the past few weeks is that shooting with Anthony, and when I've gone out and decided to try to gauge my improvements, and also able to see how fast I'm shooting in general, or how slow I'm shooting, or how consistent I'm shooting, I realized the importance of a timer. Anthony has one, and I'm going to show you some footage of me and him shooting recently, and using a timer to try to gauge the consistency factor in my sight acquisition, sight picture acquisition, and consistency with a smooth trigger pull. So what that meant is I had to pick one up. So I looked all of my usual places: Optic Planet, Midway, Amazon, and there were an exhausting amount of shot timers out there. So what am I going to do? Am I going to try to just get the biggest one out there, or the so-called best one out there? I don't know what I need it for yet. I mean, I just explained what I needed it for, but I don't know how to gauge which one I should get. I wanted a small one that fit like the old pagers from back in the days, but I couldn't find anything that small. I think it's deliberate, mostly because of readability, so they give you a bigger window, and therefore I've seen them that they're bigger. And I've seen some small ones, at least on picture. Never really had one in my hands, so I ended up finding a couple of reviews where they kind of put them in place from 1 to 5, and I ended up seeing something called the Cranix. So lo and behold, this is my new timer, the Cranix, and I got it because it was simple, purely simple. Now I think eventually, just like everything that I do, I always overkill things. I might want one that has a display in the front, because I had some that had displays on the front with your touchscreen, and then having one in the top as well, so you can just kind of take a glance down and see it, or you can pick it up and you can go through all of your runs that you did that day. This one's simple. It does what it's supposed to do. When I took it out on the range, it's easy to understand. You got the big green button for go. And that will start the timer randomly from 2 to 3.5 seconds. Alright, so there's a delay from 2 to 3.5 seconds. And that just gives you time to get ready. and it'll just pick up shots after that. There's a sensitivity inside the battery compartment where if you're not getting the recordings properly, you can adjust it for less or more sensitivity, and they don't suggest that you do that. I didn't have to. There's an RVW button that does a review. If you hit the review button and the go together, it turns it off, or after 15 minutes of inactivity, it'll shut down on itself. You have a up arrow and a down arrow, so you can go and review your consecutive shots. And that's basically all that I know that I need right now. So that's why I'm saying I don't know what I need. If there's other things and other features that some of these other ones do give you, I'm ignorant to why I would need them right now. You know, that's usually something that just occurs, and then you see, oh, this is why I need it. So, Cranix. You're gonna see some of the video of me shooting with it. I tried to bring 2 cameras with me this day just so I can have a front view and a camera on the actual target, because I think that's a little bit more gratifying, so you can see the shots and see where they're landing instead of just one. But my GoPro died, so working on a new camera, something that's a little bit more flexible and modern. I have an older GoPro, but enjoy the video, man.
I'm gonna try this from the drawer.
That's fine.
Right.
You ready?
Too, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hit myself in the head.
It's all right.
One
So-
1.5s.
You got 3.09. That was about a second of 1.05 between each shot. 1.19. So
All right, I'm gonna try to
it's
speed
not
it up.
bad when you think about it.
I mean, now that I'm paying attention to this stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's your fault.
No, don't blame me.
I gotta blame somebody. I was happy with just clank, and I gotta speed it up a little.
So
I'm
I tried to mimic you, the time it took, and I was holding it with one hand. So look, my first was a .29. Obviously, I didn't have to pull it out of a holster. But then look, 1.06, close to a 1.05. So I when you fired, I was like reading how long it took you, because you're trying to require your sight.
Yes.
So as you're acquiring your sight, it's the same as I'm trying to acquire my sight, because I don't have a support hand.
Right.
So when you try to dial in, you know, now you know, like, oh, okay, so it takes me like a second between splits with that pistol. That's going to be a lot faster, because that trigger is definitely different, you know. But I bet you if you start pumping with that puppy, then that becomes even easier.
Gotcha.
That's what it is, man. Okay. Timer for you.
Oh, I'm so slow getting it out. Terrible. And it's the same speed. It's almost like automatic.
Yeah, look.
9, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Well, I got you at 2.0, 1.91. So yeah, you're like around there with that pistol. Come on. Let's see how quickly you drop those 10 rounds. Like on paper, as best as you can. Let's see. Let's see.
All right, cool.
All right.
On paper.
You tell me when you're ready, and then I'll hit the timer.
No ready.
All right, sir.
All right.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You still
Were they
got
on
more.
table?
You still got more.
Oh, there is more.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Hold on. Let me.
That's all right. Look, you did the first one was a .71, 0.25, 0.25, 0.20, 0.20, 0.21. So you pretty much got it down to like literally 0.20. Okay,
That was slower, but I was hitting one.
that's okay. 0.94 this time, 28, 27, 29. So yeah, you added like 0.7 of a second to 0.8 of a second. But did you feel more accurate?
Hell yeah.
So that's what matters then,
He's on the one.
is you feel accurate.
That's fresh, man.
Yeah, I could get, the lowest I got nothing is 0.10 of a second, but that's really fucking going at it though, dude.
This guy, man.
I really gotta go at it though, man. I don't know. I gotta have that day, man.
All right, so let's see. I got 3 in here. Damn. See, that's not right. That's not right.
Look, Chris, see?
Hold on.
See, look. From presentation to look, 14ths of a second, 14th, 12, 12. See? So I got it down to 12. That's what I said, but I can get it to 10. But bro, you gotta really like,
That's crazy.
you really gotta like, I don't know, man. That's a lot.
He's doing it at 10.
I don't know. Today I'm not. I'm super slow today, dude. I'll tell you that right now. I'm shot.
Let's see. I got. I mean, I wasn't fast at all, but. Okay, hold up. Let me explain this window, because I didn't know. Some of you guys might know, but I really didn't have any understanding of what any of this stuff meant when I first turned it on. So as you can see, you have the 4 quadrants. The top left is total shots. That means like if you sit there and you put in 3 bullets and you're saying, okay, I want to see how fast I can run these 3 bullets. All right. It'll know based on of the sound of you firing, and it'll pick up the audible of each shot. All right. So on the right hand side, on the top, it has the total time that it took you to do those said 3 bullets. Right. And then on the bottom right, you have split times. What are splits? This is one of the things that most people probably just wouldn't know. The splits are the time that it takes for you to let a shot off. So you have your first shot, which we'll go into. Then you have the shot that comes right after it. And then the shot that comes right after that, since it's 3 bullets. And that would show each one you would be able to scroll for the second bullet and then the third bullet. And it'll give you the time that it took for you to do each one of those. On the left-hand side, on the bottom left, it says the time to shoot the first shot. So this is always the one that I was having the biggest issues with when I am being timed with Anthony, because it takes me a little bit to acquire the sight, and then from that point to shoot, because I am trying to concentrate on accuracy instead of just shooting, right? So that'll come over time. But anyway, I thought I would explain that just in case you guys didn't understand how these shot timers work. All right, let's get back to it. I'm getting better, man.
I know you are.
I'm slow, but
See, look, I try to do double taps. Even my double tap, look, from this one to this one. See, boom, boom. See, from 1 to 2, and then look, 3, and then I slowed down, boom, and then boom. See,
yeah.
and I did it so I could stay in the green, which I literally was in the green every round. But it's just, I don't know. I need better
see
practice.
where I am on paper. There's nothing to write home about, but that wasn't bad. That I felt good.
Huh.
Here, let me keep 7. I am here to tell you that you gotta practice. But it's becoming easier to get on the paper. And I'm happy about that. Let's see. I choked on the trigger. I'm right there, palm. That's nice. I didn't reset the trigger right. No idea what I shot. That's scary. I was trying to see, and I didn't get to see. Let me try to relax. I need to relax. That was not where I wanted to leave it. What's going on? Too hard to see. I think I'm pulling it to the right. Let's calm down. One, two. One, two. That's definitely not what I was supposed to do there. That's good. Okay. That's red. What do you got? All right, I feel good.
That's good. I'm telling you, man, this little guy right here is
I will tell you something. A timer is necessary.
It is. It helps you.
Yeah.
You know I love you guys. It'd be a great pleasure to have you guys become part of the I Want a Gun family. If you're new here, please subscribe. And if you subscribe, make sure that you hit those notifications so we can meet up the next time. You'll know when I'm gonna be here. Give me a like, share this video. If you have been here before, you have no idea how much you mean to me. Thank you for your views, every single one of you guys. All right, so until the next time, just a short video, but peace. Talk to you later.